In a hidden valley between soft green hills, there stood a tree no one could forget. Its leaves were pure gold in autumn. Not yellow, not orange, real, shining gold that caught the sun and threw tiny rainbows on the ground. Every year, when the air turned cool and sweet, people came from villages, towns, and even cities far away. Old women with baskets, children with wide eyes, lovers holding hands, painters with empty canvases. Everyone came for the golden leaves. They stood under the tree and called up gently, "Beautiful tree, may I have one leaf for my sick mother? Dear tree, my house is dark. One leaf will make it bright. Golden tree, my wedding is tomorrow. Please give me a crown of your leaves." The tree had the biggest heart in the valley. It never said no. It shook its branches like a kind mother, shaking her apron, and golden leaves rained down like warm snow. People laughed and danced and filled their pockets, their hats, their arms. By the end of autumn, the tree was completely bare. Its branches looked like thin black lines drawn on the sky. Winter came hard. Snow covered the empty branches. Cold wind whistled through the places where leaves used to be. The tree stood silent and freezing, but it never complained. It only whispered to the stars, "At least they are happy." Year after year this happened. The tree grew famous. Books were written about the giving tree of Gold Valley. Songs were sung. People said it was the most loving tree in the whole world. But no one saw how pale its gold became. No one noticed its trunk growing thinner. No one heard it shiver at night. One autumn day, a small girl with messy hair and kind eyes came alone. She did not bring a basket. She did not reach up for leaves. She only sat at the roots and started crying quietly. The tree bent one tired branch down and asked, "Little one, why are you crying?" The girl wiped her eyes. "I came last year with my grandmother. You gave her so many leaves." She smiled for the first time in months. "But this year, look at you. You have hardly any gold left even now, at the beginning of autumn. You are giving the little you have, and you will have nothing for winter again. That I'm crying because you are dying and no one sees it." The tree felt something like tears inside its wooden heart. That night, the moon was big and silver. The tree thought and thought. It remembered every winter it had spent cold and naked. It remembered how it used to sing with the birds in spring, but now it was too weak even for that. It remembered the warm feeling of its own leaves protecting it from snow. For the first time, the tree felt afraid, not of people, but of disappearing forever. Morning came, bright and cool. The usual crowd arrived with bags and smiles. They looked up and shouted happily, "Golden tree, it's time. Let the leaves fall." But the tree stood perfectly still. Its branches did not shake. Not one leaf drifted down. An old man frowned. "Tree, we are waiting." The tree spoke. Its voice was soft like wind and leaves, but everyone heard it clearly. "My dear friends, I have loved giving you my gold. Your smiles have been my sunlight. But every winter I stand here with nothing, and I grow weaker. This year I must keep my leaves. I need them to stay alive. I need them to feel the sun on my own branches. Please, let me keep my gold this time." Some people got angry. They called the tree selfish and walked away. Some stood quietly and started to cry. Some just looked at the ground, but many stayed. A young boy put his empty basket down and asked, "What can we do so you don't feel cold this winter?" An old woman said, "Will you let us bring water to your roots when summer is dry?" A painter said, "Can we sing for you instead of taking?" The tree's leaves shivered, not from cold, but from joy. "Yes," it whispered. "Yes, that would be even more beautiful." From that day, everything changed. Children brought buckets of water in summer. Old men tied soft cloth around the trunk when frost came. Lovers sat under the branches and read poems out loud. Painters drew the tree with all its gold still on, and the pictures were more beautiful than ever. Winter arrived. For the first time in many years, the golden tree was not naked. Its leaves turned from gold to warm amber, then to soft fire, and stayed right where they were. Snow fell, but the tree smiled under its golden blanket. Spring came early that year. New green buds mixed with the last old gold. It looked like the tree was wearing sunrise. The tree grew taller, stronger, happier than it had ever been. When the next autumn arrived, people came again. This time they brought no baskets. They only brought songs. And the tree, happy, strong, and very much alive, let exactly 7 leaves fall. One for the grandmother, who was still sick. One for a baby who was just born. One for a couple getting married. And 4 more for people who truly needed them. The little girl with messy hair came running. She looked up and laughed. "You are shining brighter than ever," she said. The tree laughed too, a sound like 1,000 happy bells in the wind. "I learned something," it said. "Giving everything makes people love you for a moment. Keeping enough for yourself lets you love them for many, many years."